Hey guys, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and I welcome you all in this new class. In this video, we are going to talk about English vocabularies. Most of you were basically demanding for the vocabulary classes, and this class is going to be the advanced class first of all. So whatever words I'm going to discuss with you in this class, these would be in advanced English, right? So if you want to improve your vocabulary, if you want to speak like a native, if you want to speak like people call you the advanced speaker of English, then you must use these vocabulary in your day-to-day life. So every day we are going to cover 5 words. I'll tell you the meaning of the word. I'll tell you the example of the word. The only thing you need to do is that you need to use this in your day-to-day life. So before I start, if you have not subscribed the channel, so you can subscribe it. In this channel, you will get the videos regarding general studies, GS, economics video, history video, political science videos. Along with this, you will get the videos regarding the spoken English vocabulary class video, as well as the grammatical English part, right? So let us begin with the first word of the day. We will cover 5 words every day, right? So don't follow this regularly. The first word I'm going to talk about is abdicate. Abdicate. So this word is basically a verb. What does it mean? So you try to understand the meaning of the word from this image. You can see here there is a king and he is leaving his crown. So I can say he is abdicating. He is abdicating. So what does it mean? Abdicate means to step down. It means to leave from a position or a responsibility. So suppose you have a responsibility and you want to step down. You want to get rid of from that responsibility, or you have done it. So it means you have abdicated your responsibility. Let us see some example for the same. The king abdicated, or king decided to abdicate the throne in the favor of his younger brother, seeking a simple life away from royal duties. So you can see here this particular example is actually indicating this image. So this king has decided to abdicate. So I'm using to, and after that I'm using abdicate. It means it is a first form. Okay, let us see one more example. Parents should not abdicate their responsibilities to educate their children about right and wrong. There are many parents, they are abdicating, means they are postponing or they are stepping down from their responsibility, but I think they should not abdicate their responsibility. One more example. After years of failing to meet their goals, the leaders of the organization were focused to abdicate their roles to more capable successors. So if the leader was not able to meet the goal, whatever he has decided, now he was forced by others to abdicate his position or his role or his position or his we can say responsibility to somebody else. So this is the first word, abdicate. You can use in your day-to-day life. Now let us see the second word. Second word is despot. Every word must be carrying a photo so you can get an idea. So you can see despot. Despot has other word, means other word could be driven from this, like despotism, right? Despotic. So let us talk about what is the meaning of despot. So despot is something who is an absolute ruler. Okay, I mean, say in Hindi we call it Tanasah, or we can also call him or her autocrat. Let us see the example. By the way, this despot word could be used in a contemporary way as well. It is not like that you will only use this in your historical point of view. In historical point of view, you can use obviously. So the first example of this despot, the manager of the office was despot. The manager of the office was despot. Second example, citizens lived in the fear under the despot's regime. Regime is a kind of time period, right, of a particular autocrat or something, king or something, knowing that even the slightest dissent could lead to the severe punishment. Slightest means very minimal. Dissent is opposite of consent. Means if they are going against the despotic view, then they may have to, pass through the severe punishment. So this is the meaning of despot. I hope this is clear. Start using. Okay, now the third word for today is instigate. Instigate, again, it is a verb. If I talk about the word instigate, so you can see here, this girl is instigating him against this boy. So we can call it to provoke, to stir up. In Hindi we call it bhadkana. किसी को भड़काने के लिए भी यूज द वर्ड इंस्टिगेट. So what are the example? You can have a look here. The activist was known to instigate the peaceful protest to draw attention to the social injustice. So the activist, it is known for what? It is known to instigate the peaceful protest. If a group of people, they are doing peaceful protest, then activist will come and he would provoke them or he would instigate them. One more example. It doesn't take much to instigate a fight in such a tense and the volatile situation. I think this is self-explanatory. You would understand this. Last one. The rumors were enough to instigate a feud between the two formerly friendly neighbor. Feud is a kind of, in Hindi we call it manmotav or a differences. So rumors, afwa, the rumors were enough to instigate. Matlab rumors were enough to provoke the feud between two formerly friendly neighbor. So if they were friend but now they have become enemy to each other, so rumors instigated this thing. Fine. Now the second last one is the obtuse. Obtuse is again not a verb, right? Obtuse means to, if somebody is insensitive or somebody is trying to be, he's not, but he's trying to be stupid or blockheaded, we call him obtuse. Example, the manager was often criticized for being obtuse, failing to understand even the simplest of the explanation. Right? I find it frustrating when people are deliberately we call it janbujhkar. They try to, they try to sound like obtuse deliberately just to avoid taking the responsibility. They don't want to take the responsibility and they are trying to be obtuse. The teacher patiently explained the concept multiple times, but the obtuse student still could not comprehend it. So here it is a matter of teacher explained the concept. So like I am explaining to you, I hope nobody is obtuse here or nobody is trying to be obtuse. Okay, now let us see the last one. The last is the disparage. Disparage is again a verb. By the way, these all are the advanced words, as you can see. Start using in your day-to-day life. I am also telling you the synonyms as well. Disparage means to talk somebody in a critical way just to make him value a little or to decrease his importance. So if somebody is disparaging you, it means he is making your importance little or he is taking you lightly, he is underestimating you. This is the meaning of disparage. Now let us see what are the example. It is not fair to disparage someone's hard work. Somebody has done really hard work and somebody has come and he has disparaged it just because you don't like them. Self-explanatory. She tends to disparage her own achievement even though she is incredibly talented. Last one. Don't disparage others just to make yourself feel better. So I hope these all 5 words are clear to you. Please start using these words in your day-to-day life. Start using whatever concept you have done with do, does, did, will, want to, try to, have to, used to. You can go through it. If you want to learn it, then in my channel there is a playlist for all this concept. You can go through it. This vocabulary classes I have started just to give you a pinch of a kind of good spoken English. Obviously the choice of words matters the most, as I always say, right? So that is all for this. I hope you like it. If you like it, then don't forget to like this video, share this video with all of your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.